They show only 30 seconds. I said, when I condemned the guy, I said, why did you report MDDE and gave it to NDC radio station? What was your motive? Let me people, Jimmy. That is how I put it. And now they cut all the food messages and the and show only 30 seconds out of 8 minutes. ama kati ne tanda chambi election shema akupa donate shige tato ya 2020 ma about 6 million plus votes kata amana ka 2024 ka the vote shina about vote million de ba yiza ha kata akonma no so ne kala ne party ya de la pamba ne the vote to be opposition kam pa no bumchina exam shara ne tana konema ne tia ko ke the opposition ma ne so ga ne te shi aka wal pe te sha ne kala na wal ma ka ta bon pe te ma du tia na kita kinchara ne so no sure de me ne the vote zanto ne de vote zanto a chantane ko ifawan yerbe yizam ke da Agyapong na tia vote na ke flora na mchera pe kerme yizam ke da Agyapong na tia vote MPP ne so ne de sara ka lambora so sure de me the vote zanto the vote zanto o gwangira mu izampa o mata. So if we want power, Ghanaians in the history of politics in Ghana, I am the only person who has compared himself to contest, and Ghanaians themselves has called bring Kennedy Agyapong, bring Kennedy. It has never happened before. So MPP, don't let us make mistake. It is not only MPP people that are going to vote in 2058. It's the whole country. So if they tell you, bring this man, and you don't, then they have done their part. So I'm telling you, give me opportunity.
You're Saragam North. You're for the next destination. Basically, I'm going to like you're making my journey. Discussion. I was a rockman or wine or wine. I'm a cool baby. I'm a pet. You're making my journey. Now I'm going to drink a monty. That's yes, you're for the next week. You do actually. It's Mr. Mumbai type, Yamon type, Mamon Shen, among gifted. And my viewers in having a cost more, a semi P. Serbia, Medina, so I is sustainable. I have any idea. It's we have one picture, so I will be a bit me, Abba, nay, don't come on. Mamma picking up a 2 or 3 one. Abdullah.
Hey, Omega. I'm a tail catch and I'm Yamako.
I'm your answer.
I'm Yadumoko. I know my cousin.
Let me ask you.
You said, I'm Yadum, BBI, Ed and Alcom come. Can I fair me? Maybe I think.
Campaign ide.
I had to say, you know. And yes,
I hope we did that.
Omega ni sunsun nyina nyame nhyira mo nyame nhyira sa uma yenya bi hwe
Omega, mami suggest ade ma wo.
Okay.
Esiri mo no mesiri mu duru bebi a omoye nam ho adwuma na mo na bonfa ide antwinam ne on se omomkum omoye nam ho adwuma no.
Okay.
Aha,
mo sanga ko mo fish o kan ho me ho so aka.
Mo de na batwa. Bebi omoye mo de na batwa o meku na mama e ho ya attractive. On the meche
nyame nhyira se mudi ewura chi
nyame mama accident
aya de pa Your bumper one.
Omega na we so dem convoy na Northen papa to car ni bi aka ho ana. Convoy is we there. Me hu se we there Northen.
Ọmọ ni wọ́n ń gbé ẹ̀ka sókòrò àǹkà wá ní wọ́n ní jìyà.
Papa de so ni de ne ka se gu Ghana de bro be ta no. Ye o ebi kura on kan po.
Oh my ade. Na me mama accident free na me fa mun kombra de bia. Charlie many age campaign si dey see for me go bia bi. Di lemu.
Agbo status bi na olume boss mi tin agbo so pen tem sem mpa no.
And my missy for na fan.
Ah boss yeah cinema administrator ba.
Okay.
Administrator.
One box.
Administrator for problem ana.
Oh, God, Juma, Mubajuma. Ah, he's fresh.
Program director. Ye papa boss.
Mubajuma, I'm the first year late. Yeah, I said, more Saragana, I'm a first year honor. We knew a call being a Missanco attend here. Me buy a nice moody query. Sebi Gacoso.
Ni adu bi e ko.
Then I say, what who's sleep for?
Na bro.
That's what
It's a super neat.
Omuko tu nsuo ma omu nkrofo nya bi nom a omu afa sika na di no.
Paulo.
Omega, good afternoon.
Afternoon, bro.
Omega bi atia.
Na me adu brand abresi mu na John Penny bedru ye ni nyina ye ya.
Bread and
Kama musi mi ehu.
Ntimi fo mo adwuma na se na o mine ko no o mine here sesan papa
Omega tu so nya wo beda enye easy.
Yeah, I'm proud. So mo kwan de
Omega so far o hwe beginning na sro ho no hu ne ma say
Solid. Me ya ba na me nya izabai. Eso for no me nya ba.
Baby omo woni de ye pa ma ye because e hono ye Boja for na omo ne mampusi for no won ntokwa ne da boy ya side side de ho ye ma ye.
Enra me ni one lady bi.
Mo ka sa no mu say yes.
Yeah, me ni one lady bi.
say ade na
Ma ye ni mi. Muni problem.
Nim say ade na dane.
Omo se no for the
Yema be o man. Yema mumbo eni adwuma pa mo nyere mo ho. Edin, enu say edin, say de mo kan edin ye so. Nyankopon me mo wadi nkuni.
Ko na message ni so ti say.
Very good.
The message go for nya mo bro bia mo luma nya bro.
Omo tinye mase. Because omo say electronic na da no ma twabu no so no. Omo twabu so abroso too much. Abroso.
Omo se no for no you need problem. Yema ya ni mre e wo south ha. Na no for no you need problem. Aba no mbet no ombe mu se obi a be kan obi a vote.
Because Salga say yes last year there no you rene Salga south or you rene.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rene on to nya north na say for the can say how for a yipe. Aha, Savannah on a half 4. Say 6. Papa plan nya
for too much.
Too much senior. Senior me have how you mobo. Oh rabbi nyame.
Ba ko pe nipa ba ko pe mu nyina motano for
1,000 nipa ba ko so boa honorable Kena complex o yes
nyame be ma na say Joseph say do mu si o mu classe e won so o me fe e bo hu say den pa na witness ano
Na mpa mu che o asem na wo no na papa wusu be mpa kan to ho 2014
solid ni o Shaibu
Madam Shaibu
it's not just the koja pressure na just the koja si Shaibu haji o
Shaibu ne Franco the hater
Good
Omo
job.
to me transfer I don't settle. Now
Good
Director
job.
baako
you
pɛ hyɛbu
Good
hyɛbu
job.
hyɛbu hyɛbu.
Ochre so wo be
Saa
na
bi
idea
hyɛ
no ah.
You better try to do a
Wanya chai bu ko wanya gele ana.
You see that powerful chairman? You see, chairman endorsement, chairman.
Hey, chairman,
Yeah.
Salga
God bless
chairman.
you,
Oh
chairman. God
wow.
bless you.
Chama ya
God
da
bless you,
islam.
chairman.
Franco the hater.
Ɛtan a ɔmo tan yɛ papa deɛ owusu bɛmpa waka fo 2014 video no wɔ yi video no wɔ Aberewa TV
Yo
wɔ
tan hunu,
video
yo
no wɔ
tan hunu
Facebook wɔ
kwa. O tan hunu, o si on
waka
your
to hɔ
call time.
dadaada
Any
sɛ
bre no the time, any bre mo ni na bre no the time.
Any bread.
me sɛ da
Ọmọ
na
ni bre
yɛhwɛ
papa no,
video no
but
na mi sɛ sɛ
Especially
video no
a
firi
or
na
say
owusu
chairman
bɛmpa
Sabon so no
ka to
planning
hɔ
the kwan and ye kura or say
Oh,
ọsẹ
chairman.
chairman sa.
ono de mo
Any bre
ono de mo fa na
ahoya
asem kra
nkwa
to
ne
nchen
kuno.
kra no no
Sa
wutimi
papa
se
no.
ni tia bo fam
Any
kra kan fa
bre
na asem to nchen.
ahoya also
MPs a
ball ma ya
mowɔ
boa
MPP no
pa
kɛn
oluma boa
boa mo
no.
kɛn boa otumi gya ne constituency to hɔ na ɔbɛ campaign ama mo na ɔkyɛ mo cars na
Magazine
ɔkyɛ
for
mo wei
power boy say Ken Ejio. Ken Ejio. Only KTM on. Okay,
Adano
TM
senior,
say.
obegyina hɔ
Chema
sɛ
out me yes will be
car
two
mmienu bi
free
a
city
ɔde ma no
so. No
ɔma
so.
Ken sika no bi. Adano ɔbɛka, anam sɛ w'anim gu aseɛ, meka sɛ ɔbɛka sɛ ɔama ne car. Ɔse Ken ma no tundra mmienu. Ɔtua $10,000, $20,000. Nam sɛ yɛboa.
nti ɛtan na ɔmo tan yɛ papa deɛ owusu bɛmpa mehwɛ video na msi o sɛ yɛ saa ne da ɛyɛ yi a yɛahyehyɛ ato
Are they no?
2014 ɛna owusu bɛmpa ka
E wi
sɛ
ase de onyame ehra no ehra no. No onyame ehra no ye den ehra no.
na MPP party ɛnyɛ Kena party ne wɔ yi sɛ ɛnyɛ Kena
Na
Honestly speaking,
Mo
or
abem
Chairman
pass.
Sabon Superman or yes Sabon
Chairman, as
Samo.
a chairman,
And you know
can
Bamia Conco Bill, Bamia Conco Bill.
hwɛ,
Or now
ɛnsɛ
come
ɔmo di
put
kan
down.
yɛ
Or
starte
when you
tɔn no, ɛnsɛ
20
ɔmo
and
di
it's
kan benya asɛm.
yodium.
Ɛno na papa sa atɔ kaa mmiɛnsa aka no, ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ ɔmo sɛ nkora na ɔne ɔmo nam no. Nyame adom nti ɔbɛprotect obia. Watɔ kaa ma ɔmo nsa mfa brand new ɔnyɛ home use o. Brand new car. Nipa wi ɔne ne nam a ɔgye wo ho. Adan yɛ sɛ Armstrong ɛnsɛ okonya accident. Ɔka kyɛn sɛ nti kaa ntina nsi kaa na
Papa
asɛt.
chese. Chese de o kan enye just wo dwen wo man no ho dwen obia ho nye omo no omo nam mponko a. Odwen a meso afoforo even obi a on to no ncha ne da kra odwen meso no so. Odwen meso no so. How sese nipa we yetimi di na bro. Adwen boni aso akoma mu ma
Bɔnni nti
enti.
na mbɛkyia ɔmo nyinaa ka. Na papa no de ɔba life. Misi Joseph deɛ ni bi ɔmo nyinaa bɛsi ɔmo tiri asisi. Na
Bibie ni
ɔmo
ho
de
ebesi kwan.
ɔmo pa na awe no no.
Bibie ni ho ebesi kwan. Mesi de onyame ahyira no body dua te se dan kra enye yie da.
Ɔbɛbrɛ
Bibie ni ho
nso
ebesi kwan.
misi awie no 31st na mbɛkyerɛ no tumi. Inshallah. Especially awa nipa asese mi hu no krampa awa no kofi no kra de yɛ na awa ohun bibi kakra ɛnɛ sɛ ayi sara adwasafo di ni pressure yi bi ba yɛ no
Jam life mo Southford mo jam life mo mo kra ne ahwɛ so nye campaign no na hia. Mo jam life
Fresh.
mo no
Fresh.
to advivie
senior
no
man
mo trim.
Fresh.
administrator
Let me say a question.
ayi
Wobɛtumi ne me yere anaa me girl a mene na atwe mpena wɔ ba ɛda abɔ me
David enye yi na obi ɔne na wo mienu oniba o apart from mienu no papa ne ne wo mienu oniba bia bi mo ɔkɔ ware kura ne kunu agyan no ɛnyɛ na agyan no kunu ne kunu mom na agyan no
Sekutu.
ɛna me kan sɛ
Bam. When they say bam,
sɛ nyɛ
akasa
obi a
I say
sɛbi
bam.
ɔyɛ
Papa say
diabolic
abano
na ɔmene abusua ho a abusua ntete mu a
I say 35% be and baboro so.
Me say ade na dan papa da ho say bam o kofa ni say kutu bam.
You see,
inshallah
you see the president's son.
Kenneth on the days
This is a
US
new
campaigner
ranking. This is a
ne
new
kan ni
ranking.
ɔno so wow tundra
We
ɔno so
never
deɛ no
there be ulma there no use back when they see off.
Mahamud de tundra ba ko na esi hɔ
I hear they see off.
kan wa ka gumo boy
Can you talk and you say the blah 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 blah.
ampa we no de ama ne mama Christy team na ampa ba ko no
You know one wine. I come to say cause you know one wine. Me see be you omu nyina one wine.
Uniska jina ye na pewe bitna na ode o.
Ah, the championship.
I'm strong never. Spokesperson.
Team ne call no for the ano deal.
I know they na make enough then I know them pass me so does.
Team ni nyina enko no mu hu say ya abre.
Implications near high into yourself.
So mine na nem enko ye pese man ye ni ye.
Who's a light is so?
Omega.
Convoy no could do convoy ja. Share.
Omega mpacho mi bisa me say yese watermelon fete o wale nti mudu wale ya bibi ni mpacho.
Yeah, you ho.
There is a we
Watermelon factory na o kan o ko ho nya bi no mo yi.
Omega.
Madam ma yero bajeke. Ya ba palugu dam no wadaro ma kire bia ona mi ko sense ni konko.
Omega mpacho ma de sade ni say mudu wale
ya so Sophie
video mi ya
Ko sebi anu ma
what card yi
Omega.
dia du bu ka ya bi
o mai me ma tra me ka na mi ko nya ina mu.
Omega. Oh, so Omega ya say ni na nye serious.
Omega dia nya o bu ka bu kura wo nya bi na ni o ba na Omega.
O mai ni na sa branding ni na bofo.
no Omega VH na nkobi eno so ama.
O ka je se bebre, ka je se bia se cha.
Omega.
Ya me komana.
Ta kwali gudam na mo ka ho asem no. Eno kra de ye one o. I am a few one village, one dime, Nana.
Oh, 1 village, 1 dime.
Omega. Udu. Omega mpacho misi mudu wale ya watermelon fast video mi ya wa.
No tu ni hanu we no mun kire wa be hu.
Me wa ju for pa.
Ko dem ya hu ateche kora be hu bi wa.
Ablante we kan mi no.
Why fa the brand ye twa da chi ma abrante no
We just a project no ntumi mu nyina ya.
Dr. Bomi disca no.
Bana bra ni.
Untumi.
Wait, one village, one dam. No mu nyina ya no ya kana no hu ka kan wa se mo mpesa.
One Dr. Bomi di 1 village, 1 dime.
Or the chakata ni chi no.
No.
Oni.
Masa,
Ebe yina ma.
Masa. Scan for the audio ni bra. Na ko ye ko ju master so dia no.
Wana di makwatra
na dan egu aye no kre ana enyo no ana afeso no ono abeke di kwa makompa na kosa ko wa America na sebe yese entesu kokko ewo bi anu meja atifita kede Japan ede atudwa se emanfo bi ompese omofa MPP se omo Japade na omo de ye de omo pe no ye ntia ase na nipa bi ewu enam MPP sanso emebi etwa nam wonse do ebi adwuma sei ebi awade egu enti ye mpene ama obi emfa MPP emfa nye business and some way I na no pay wi anwumbre kwasia dai ye de ba be so mo sa kwansesem na metwam ho aba me ba Franco the Hitter atransfer dada
sa platform so asu ko pe MPP atunu ebedro na dinim because won to be me say won to be when some pass abon so abano won to be because me nya sore ne me nya ti free na yemfa ahoma ntwe machire ade se me kwa koduru ba bia se me ka kire ka no me ye apostle ko Joseph me ka break nim nti ka ne kwa me de me sabo ka no mu anaka na nkasa gina me nye break ntum nti me ka se won to bia polling station one me make sure say it's a matter of phone call nam si nipa sumasi mon kra na free system no me no wa wie ati mun nya dede no. This is not the
DC say ono be kobono akwa delete delegates in the DFM. What person context?
Same way, if the new patriotic party is a serious party, by this time they should have given an invitation. Who bond? Who are you? Who are you to say among for legal? You delegates no. You have that infantry and the right to say who you mudin DFM. Who are you? Or kasak bagba? Where? Go and ask the last one brother Kobo.
I don't know after 2024 election.
What's wrong? Adai, nipa ba kuma nipa kuma samsara dem kwa na ope. Who are you? I when you catch your baby, I say, I woman may a month for the free album. Sasana Orkan. It's a serious statement. The NPP should not joke with it. It's a serious statement.
But Chama bet my cat, my human for the
me say, if the party is a serious party, no money abria, they should this guy and so much making sure that they have to give me a stiffer punishment. Who are you? Nipa ba ko na abronya, nipa ba ko na abronya, nipa ba ko diatam, na na yeche no ayemobo.
Yeah.
Yeche no ayemobo. Nipa ba ko diatam dia so for atam, now look how you are taking the matter to. Election is it by force? Is it by force? Is it change them this everybody? And there say a democratic dispensation. Metina siakas adabi. Me he shaibua. Ebia me he the background checks are me maye. I don't know maybe me from where I said me vote one M1. That is the beauty of democracy. Everybody has to express his or her opinion. Omuye opinion one. What the masses and the majority are saying, we go for that person. Nasama okay. Eh? Mahmoud Bawumia Yamano. You know why? This guy is spoiling his campaign. Mahmoud Bawumia, this guy, the kind of thing that he's doing, if Mahmoud Bawumia thing is annoying to his benefit, he should be extremely careful. I don't know how you know, Magim could be so. As for the catch us, the political career of this guy has come to an end. The toss will be Radena or you know, it will be extremely difficult for people to have faith and confidence and trust within people again. Wait on what may say on one a catcher, say, Kedia complex Agyapong Amanika. Many could be businessmen before, may see you be say. He told me. Now, if you can become too ungrateful to this point, now no Casimir Raho was he as a little crab man warning and said, no, Cotina, and a choir, watch church and one of us walk.
But frankly, sir, the general secretary, the acting chairman, Chamabuti, the treasurer, and all the
it is up to the executive
national candidate. Frankly, some per unity.
If
our brothers who say all these things,
that's his mouth.
What about Bono? That's a sense and some ways here. Who many unity of here?
Take this from me. He's just a bragging. Why are you winding every day?
He's part of national council.
Sisi, don't go there. Don't give him attention. How is that possible? How is that possible? So obey your mom for obey delegates. You should try it. You people are talking about unity. You people are talking about fairness in the election. If a regional chairman of no region, I'll buy a region in your region, Papa. Now, so much Mama build the region, no. Thomas Apiam, Thomas build the region, no. Now the NPP NDC, and the majority of seats buy or buy yen shiny money guys, some money pound, Serenipa, arrogance, Jania, who must work Casa Roffro. That has taken the part to Baby or buy a coach, acquire 66. And I'm no Casa NPP for that form of crap, or my here come you go to negative. Are you not worried? Say by bit is a buzzy chrome, and they die here can say the NPP can even boast of an MP. NPP for MP no or drop was again.
The German South.
Yeah. And no year the only NPP.
Yeah.
For the first time in the history of the Fourth Republic, ya kwa about NPP Lusu Brekum East Brekum West. NPP Lusu
Central.
What are you telling me? Your cardinal primary responsibilities as a regular chairman won't mean yet. And as for Nakasa. Now, I want to say this. If the party executive, if they are not weak, I want to re-echo it. If they are not weak, they should make sure that I don't know the kind of punishment they have to give him. Because that's something that he wants to fight against the right of the delegates.
So can they expel him from the party?
They say,
I don't
want to tell the executives to be weak. I dare them. The executives, if they are really strong, they should go after him.
No, Bonnie, I must have upon the port of most suspend woman. They are brought here.
It was concocted, orchestrated, and they are good for them. You know, your man said they want to take total control of the party. They want to make sure they will be the dictator. Don't make an final. So that they know some key actors. You say you will be free, and they sat down, rehearsed it, calculated it, planned it, patterned it in a bio. And we did not you come Agyapong free. They are boy, you know. And you're more and you're too serious.
But frankly, is that MPP? I don't see the word Nyansa new party.
Nyansa for party.
And they have to say Nasa can't for no, they are more than a brother Omu.
They may say,
and Omu said, is that the way to build a party?
Say, I don't want to tell them to be a weak executives. I don't want to tell them. May that be a Kasa, Mrs. Damboche is general secretary. Agyapong is general secretary, where your party chairman, where your organizer. This is the time for them to act. Now, what are Brony? Hey, maybe as a power.
So how powerful is that Abrony? Jimmy Fo.
And just Debbie. Jimmy for the Ifrim.
Debbie
Jimmy for the Ifrim. Debbie, I'm a catcher. Attack the issue, don't attack the personality. I get you. Maybe you are becoming too emotional by the kind of utterances that they make. let's discuss the issue. Well, I mean, catch some cholas. I don't know air cost no. Abronye. A day is coming. Obey young will get over one years. Mahmoud Bamia. David, Mahmoud Bamia should not laugh. Mahmoud Bamia should not be happy. We are talking about loyalty. I want to give you a typical example. Another year can say, Obi say Armstrong is that. He's too loyal to Kenya company kwa Agyapong. Okona ko PM e wo techi my nofa. Chairman Jeffers. Too loyal to Kenya company kwa break for money other people. They are showing commitment and dedication. Brekum Chelsea owner. Yes, they are showing commitment. I want to take you to a different camp. The former Ghana Education Service boss,
Omes.
That being cancer. Eric in cancer. He's with him. Just not make a show. Now, Obiti say Opoku
so
Opoku Mensa. He's with the man. Why? Because of loyalty. Who Abonye? Go and check the track record of Abonye. Who made him who he is today? Messi ni panin kayo. Enter David so na card ya say dan. Anytime Ahuma Jenny can anybody muno or chat I don't know who be a fear over. Messi that guy is just bragging. But he should bring it on.
Say I feel so as nigga say but me wa kwa America get unja ken the Japan team digina. Me wa una bro yen so tigana.
Messi Lasisi. He should bring it on. Want me your hute. I'm telling you. And you see now some now can me. I'm daring you guys to. Can't call for. I'm daring you guys. So when you bring pass some of the elections are when here. Be due diligent, open your eyes. I'm telling you. Now, when Trasi many papa, so meaning so brag or Casado Pasoka. But every time I catch us say elections, no, on the 31st of January 2026, no, and never 9 o'clock p.m. Never catch him say you'll be out here. Why buy a nipple with a kid that complex I can sleep? The reason why I can sleep is once I catch him, so you are going to win this kind of election with ease, no. Then I'm jet. The bien we are some make my cardiac convince me. Say, hey, be suppressed, will be real. You abon, you are abon. Remember. You are called for elections, people have tempered with the album, people are not happy with the album, but people didn't allow it to work. Okay. If you go to now on the album called Tona Transport Stadium, they temper with the album of the Tescom for the album, they tempered it. But people rose up and says, hey, someone temper with the album, then we are not going to allow the Tescom people to vote.
But Franco, do you know how the MPP handed over this Sunyana West C2 NDC? Abronye, Undie, Abronye delegates be. Was one way you mafrimu. I an album or they call court. Emma court ko fa lawyer ma abronye. And almost any separate odia. General elections here there. And almost handed east and west.
Obet mine is our internal primaries. Me credit a compare quite upon minimum. And let me use this adjective. Ken wa bodamo. Lasisi, you cannot play with Ken. Sure, sir. Ken him say, album they have tampered with the album. Album your names be the film. Ya erase the amount for them abishim and Kenya compare quite the phone just sit idle without doing anything. A jack comes from home papa. Come on, second a chance I brought on your smart. Who's on your smart?
Oh, they are
who's on your smart? Nature on your smart, they say. If you have even this diabolic intention, it should not even be coming from you. You should not say it publicly.
But as I do it,
now was only who take. Messi won't come in you. Your Fabako Empire, your Fabako Smenov.
Okay.
Empire. Obaba Debia will be back. Only you did dig bag and I be Smenov for you did dig bag. Empire will need it. But Empire will be free if you are be peer, one more back.
Oh, no, deep one, no.
Just one make a show. Obio, yes, serious beer. He wants to do something. And then oil, he knows the relevance of the matter. And he knows the diabolic intention. He doesn't come publicly to talk. Meba, Nensma Walker. And so who say he's just bragging. Well, who says, on an Indian, you saw camera in the city so. And you see, Ghana, I am straight. Now, he wants a certain kind of attention. And that attention, Kwame will be in the end. Attention means to make a cast answer.
And I forgot, the old cow me on. May I bring you know, Mene Kayabe, can you out here? Make a small sock come and see me dinner. What is that, Franco? I bring you also with my temper album. What didn't you buy? You wouldn't vote an area.
Messy. And no one want to your machination. Which I want to also.
Neither on your night.
Messy.
Out of the 2,000 them on your night.
On a real cry. Agreed. Oh, quite fast way it me album. What me what album to be free one. What prevented you because when you're doing it, that's all.
Yeah.
And then here and then they want to mind to 2 album one farmer.
Oh, just so.
Messy, that guy is just bragging, he's just talking. That's it. He's just wailing. Or Kasaka, and some of can be bearing him. I'm saying this on authority. Say they toss me. Say what me tinasi. Emma Bonye. Let me temper with the album. Now album when man yamu only kid Agyapong. Mo no mo kid Agyapong yam no.
Na abroye, when him say after 2024, when see bono hobi mu.
Make a hunty. When you pop body in Abonye. He always try to set confusion. Abonye so about national organizer. Or Tenasi Dean or Sarkozy Shaman for chi. Or him say the young guys in the Bono region are coming. He made the regional chairman. Who said that creating Tokwa and immunity among for. Abonye. Me say, Lasisi. So Abonye said in Niabria. He should dare and try Kenya compare Agyapong. And tell them say he's going to tamper with the album. Now look at the Ken guy. Meaning baby Amokoye. Was so bien wo betime kasa album reading say album.
Franco, yen hwe abronye na video. Ye be call Abuja for ye be call America ne ono Ken. Ya ko hwe ne tour na ho no. Ye be di unkobo but ye hwe abronye second video.
Otibonsu dana enye nokore no. What is Otibonsu aba bonten aba be kase. Onabo Matthew Poku prempe ni kodwo ponkroma kan musika bom. Ade apasa ase kase ama Otibonsu mate. And so nay Otibonsu jina babia ogusu kase Samira Baumia abubuna dana gwenye nokore. But the neck me kama ampipi ni ose babia to say Otibonsu trona obedi yero Matthew Poku prempe Dr. Matthew Poku prempe ni kodwo ponkroma eka bomu epasasi edema Otibonsu just for him to stop the propaganda. Otiwie ye no ebesin na inta so Otibonsu be bate asase no Matthew Poku prempe ni kodwo ponkroma I replace amame even though Samira Baumia enim ho hwe no Otibonsu nkai and them go so the platform so anti-Canadian Japan supporters me throw challenge the amamo say mumisa Otibonsu say asase na se Samira Baumia ena abuagua enya nokre Samira eni asase no ho machi onim ho machi babia no mumisa ne say Dr. Matthew Poku prempe eni kodwo ponkroma ama na asase no bia na omo man bi mumisa Otibonsu na ome mumisa no Canadian Japan followers me catch them say omo dada mo Otibonsu afa kire asase no ho documents amodete ho amodi Samira Baumia ho atem no 2024 Otibonsu afa kire akogye asase afiri Matthew Poku prempe ni kodwo ponkroma ho enso ne wo ye Kennedy follower what ho di Samira atem wo mreko a Samira nim asase no ho twe asase no ukwa lands commission enye Samira Baumia dia all because of Canadian Japan propaganda to destroy owie ye na ye di asase no ma kodwo bonsu no wase an wa ye asase kwa ye Sunday man ewo kroma esondodo eye monteso o monteso mfa man that is Canadian Japan for you. Tina me say platform we no e wa ha say propaganda bia mo be ye bia make you tune it down yamfa kwanya we ni nase na menchia honorable Jogate
Franco
Lasisi
abronye say
yes
Mr. Otibonsu dan no na po ene kodwo ponkroma akoto asase replace ama Mr. Otibonsu one papa di nkomo
Lasisi
Franco Daita
sometimes in some people area
okay
and obi a wo tie me bia tie take emotions and sentiments out
yeah
me and one abronye me ni say obetima pass in law exam seda
ade
I don't believe because the kind of communication or you know a man who say when it comes to facts and evidence he has nothing
okay
akwa so so camera be seen so and the way he's trying to mention names names na obobobo sometimes I feel pity for them
okay
I feel pity for them what say Otibonsu ko di tro edito Samira Baumia so dedikai
yeah
now if you look at the internal context and omukwa
yeah
na obi en Otibonsu obi agina
yeah no ya Ken
I listened to Otibonsu Ken birthday
yeah
and he gave me the reason why he has remained loyal to Kenya country kwa Japan or say asase bi se dan bi no bi de man no e che na nipa no so toma Kenya country kwa Japan credit buy no oyeso adwuma na credit ni di nkomo na credit kasa adabi except jama we adwuma because you are trying to create employment for people
yeah
so from that day No, catch them. No, this man, the BNU has to be $2 million.
Yeah.
Now, proud to the elections.
Yeah.
Or being the financial contribution, but where
Yeah.
one last standing member, royal member for Kidia Company, this particular man.
Yeah.
Papa, on this Samira Baumyam issues.
Yeah.
Our
is legal ability.
And I send a court of competent jurisdiction. A copy, and if you look at the column, it's state of execution too. And almost Otibons will yen a name so we are sending area they can define that determination of the matter.
Now say I bought Otibons so I can say Waboka.
Thank you. Now back and front. Yo wa that's him yen finger. Okay.
Yeah.
No one after me catch them say. Me na line is to be person me kasa. Na me somewhere. Na so Otibons. No start here kwabna. Mesremo oni shaibu. Ai enya hwe aba na lusu awie. Na mo se be ya party nyina ye betimi awani yetimi akoya nim no mesremo mo de motenase a ebe ya mo kakakra emfa mo party ni sa na mkanye se da waka mate ade mpo anche mesa another call is coming na say adan say from ko ma dwimi dan na tu na say ma ko so na say 10 say 12 na
10 story building
na say hey
asoro no for
asamaba omo de videos ne kire me no asamba kwa me kacha mo say nipa no obturi dan ni tu wie na too heartless.
Yeah.
Too heartless. That man is a brave man.
Yeah.
A basically otimi nante a okonwo ba no. Lasisi. Isle go asase ne bo nyam enafo mu.
She.
Isle go asase ne bo nafo. No what my see structure ma akoma ko 10 years so abronsan yo. Ye ma dwini na atu agu. Now go and listen to the man. And you say be kran ka dan wo say say be or ba be you. People who are in need, people who are in problems on pe ba bia da no. Anya hwe be ho mo kaka ma ba bia nya ba bia da.
Yeah.
Ahomache sanadwo ye ko dwi dan ni tugu. I want to ask you one thing. Yes, Ramadan be yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, be Yankopon de mfum nya be che na do no so aye born ne so de acha ne yes.
Yeah.
To my biggest surprise, that would do the net to agun that was a Ramadan period.
But for ya commission.
A true and true Muslim, Islam person will never do this. Because almost a bosom and they want to engage, they want to see the face of Allah. Whereby if you look at the afflictions and problems that they've gone through, and praises of the man Yankopon, the man Yankopon. If you look at Mahmoud Bamia or Yalaj,
yeah,
Nayasu Yahajia, to me it's a carbon.
Yeah,
on the Monsaka or be any Muslim mobile markers or Yalaj, unless you go there, not Osako Kakaba, remember. So you believe in the Kadna and the doctrine of the Islamic. Yowa, and Abu, Mrs. Has with the Biamkan Abu Ramadan.
Yeah,
Abu Ramadan is not an MPP person. Abu Ramadan, I cut 3 days to lessons. And Abu Ramadan defectors were by the New Patriotic Party. And I'm Pampa Kufado. No Yeni say a woman on a bush for my 55 political appointment or Tissi Bamiafi or the Bamia say Elquay ambassador ye. And or Kofa, yes, or Kofa, I used to buy a deputy coordinator. Now go and check. Yes, excavators need to be drilled there in air to you. That day, if you take the inventory, it came from the Jubilee House. I want to ask. Mahmoud Banya sorry, almost almost patch arrogance of power and the opposition. And their arrogance in the king.
So Kubu be diagu.
May say the matter went to Jacob Force. A Conor Danko Kufuado, Emma Buramadan catch up for a while so give a diabaka. Today you are opposition.
I'm a cousin Napo Elco such a Jumasin. The chrono a petition.
Who cast a crew? I him for. We don't even limit it. I him for. I catch almost a derby. I don't know where Jojo Tibos is a financier. Or your crowd this year, what farm for Juma, or your projects need development in the May. And yes, I ask one man come from free one. It is going to be extremely difficult for the New Patriotic Party to win all this kind of area. Obakaya, sir, I ain't been a kid compared upon one corner. That day, your quite will descend on him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot be a Judas Iscariot, your brother. And don't shame your Tibons to come, you did that to win. And as some copy a court of competent jurisdiction. Lasisi, I want to read something for you. Samira Bamia, on the 9th of April 2024, you know, deny say, or no, she doesn't have any involvement. I will accept na air course. No one cried a dino or Nimuhi, or Meboa.
Yeah.
Lasisi, may say a brand new wound, Siadi, one can you away, mammy?
Or say, contempt case over demolition at Agapong.
Yes.
Or say, At the recent hearing of the contempt case in the matter of the unlawful demolition of a 12-unit apartment building at Agyapong, the name of Samira Bawumia's mother, Hajia Elisha Ahmed, popped up in the court after the later family had earlier denied any involvement or acknowledgement of the matter in court.
Hey, Lasisi, don't just talk. Abonyo unsiandi on kinkai. And you see, if an NPP party like this, now some would be able to I am here and yasam yabuni. And on one yabuni
Samira Bawumia mama din apie mo court.
Lasisi, kaya where they top ne
Was a contempt case.
Hey.
What's them? The new crusading guide online. Wow.
The old team be ankobo. Wouldn't say another company woman here. Solid TV.
Yeah.
And then Baba said, "Be a shabu so be a solid TV."
Yeah.
But some back on your cross examination. In law, maybe a company law. Yes, sir. Your Friday be lifting of the veil.
Okay.
A question of Quaco warrior bar. Near the veil not cutting for you to identify so your you know. Just a lifting veil, no one say you would.
Yeah.
So in company law, the shareholders and are the owners of the company. But here, if you want to go and look at what company here, we have to go behind the veil.
Yeah.
And the assembly buying. Some no court of conduct jurisdiction. Whereby we are talking about legality, and now when you didn't know, we are talking about legality. You come rasem and rasem. Then the cross examination equals. I want the people say, Samira Bawumia memo and the Bawumia and friends Samira family no, they are fingers. Someone could do that to go. But initially, Sabawumia no one be true.
Never so
I said it is only more. Also, only more. Now this is a report from the court.
Yeah.
And a court to me making this kind of statement. They catch say it is a babontim obian who say Samira Bawumia ne ma memo busuafo ne kogi dan to go.
Now I answer and politicians no because of say only a public person no omo ya japade in omo family edimu ananadam fudimu
yo senya ademboni ne kitawo and ade na wo akwan no wo akwan legally. That Ben what is a kid that compare kwa Japan Japade or say ne baby dia and the baby
na busu ani be dan fu bi.
No me person bisu.
Yeah.
Now go to this kind of advanced countries. Obi oba be president be declare the asset inside Ghana. You declare asset and the more auditor general na Silia no. All by the wom yenim all ko do nya yenim. Obi okita gin papa bia no. Owo asset bia wonsuo.
There be.
Why are majority of Ghanaian politicians running away from declaring their own assets and allowing the public to know that this is their asset? Do you know why? Obuha oba no ni kapre. Tesa abroni. Oba no ni kapre.
Samira Bawumia sounds oba no ni kapre.
Me say, edru baby MPP for adopt one police station here.
When him say Dr. Bawumia be no. No to opa fie 3-bedroom and 2-bedroom e Kanda.
Lasisi.
And o wadan be broche hu any cantonment.
Me say. Politician bia wo tie me bia no. Ade bia wo ye bia legally acquired. Nanya corruption ne krono na unyaye no. Why do you fear to declare it publicly for the Ghanaians to know? Kennedy sorry was in your factory.
Yeah.
Was in your way. I saw a politician.
Yeah.
He has done politics from 1992. Why is he not running away from said where the factory and factory? Now, as some court that was why it came out to say that be assembly.
Okay.
Do you know that the court of contempt jurisdiction has come out with its verdict?
When?
Oh, I'm about 3 or 4 months ago.
Court the judgment about. No, almost say
they should give Otibo to 50 million Ghana cedis.
Hey!
To discuss 500 billion. I'm saying this.
And now buy for $4.5 million.
Lasisi.
Abu Abomo.
Me say, and then no. And a court at this side ruling the about. One, Abonye smart. Abonye smart. Tie. Abonye, the all ye parent for waji.
Okay.
And the man ogun when he was by onim. People around him.
Yeah.
First time Madam for be Mike. Or an air beno. Or Mike in this one who's Abonye when it comes to intellectual debate or from those who Janet. I mean, can't say.
Yeah.
One, the all you now have a political reason.
Okay.
A political reason. One, to destabilize Kenya compare kwa Japan team. To the statement na o make no. Mo amudi Kenya compare kwa Japan wachi no. Listen to the statement that he was making.
Yeah.
Mo amudi Kenya chamo so amudi o machi no. One, Otibonsu, any Samira Bawumia family na enya.
Yeah.
Why do you drag Kenya compare kwa Japan into it?
Send it down for.
And when you say Kenya compare kwa Japan, Otibonsu is the financier.
Yeah.
And instead, let me create a certain kind of confusion And for people to get to say, Omomudi Kendi Mwachino see say, Kenya compare Agyapong Otibos, no, self-centered, no, selfish.
Okay.
They think about their interest and only welfare.
Was that some Omakoto Maken, Otibos, Maken says some untrebi man.
What I mean, they are tossing me. Was say, Kwajo upon Kromani Napo, at once I say for Edema Otibos.
Yeah.
As one can what you say. As one can. Send the special prosecutor here, they should go after them.
Napone.
Yes! They should go after them.
Napone Opon Kroma. Omukwachi Omsoma.
Remember, I want to ask. Kwajo upon Kroma no a journalist.
Yeah.
And I Kwajo upon Kroma Ebrabedi MP.
Information.
So Kwajo upon Kroma can raise money.
Yeah.
Close to $3 million in just 8 years.
Yes.
Now, most of my country are saying. Allah wants to say, saying. And on what gig you what you be any. And now when yes can be any. Now let's look at the money involved that we are talking about.
$4.5 million. Look at your point, the 8 years.
Yes.
Yes. I replace it.
I replace it.
On it, Napo.
It's a serious statement. Me, I know for a fact. Kojo Ponkuma for Tibus or Panacho.
Apologize, special position you arrest him.
Me say
to invite him. But you nya for Abronya say Tio. Abronya say
yes.
Kojo Ponkuma raise $4.5 million ato asase asidan and the cost on Ediama Otibusu. Special position you invite Kojo Ponkuma. No much by 4.5 million no. Edekotria.
Baby onya says can be.
On Napo.
Napo the MP. Napo be vice presidential candidate. Minimum that Napo was Eska with
$4.5 million.
Minimum that.
Nabi omeba. Me pata me TV biase. Se muna mo se miso Otibonsu enye no kore.
Yes.
Asase nya ne dia. So asase nya ne dia.
Yeah no. Ye man compensation ide.
Adenti na awose Kojo Opon. Ene Napo.
So excess na ene dia. Tie. Adani okay. Studio me say me.
Yeah.
And I'm no pray. And I bia ko bia ba demolish studio.
Yeah.
And ye kan wan samwa. And I am fancy bia papa ya no mo wa buchi e bia chairman Jeffers mo say there be. Say be ya asum ye be banti no bia ho beti ma 20. Ye ko accounts kwa yiska dia bro say be ya studio no be bia to betwa. What are you trying to tell me?
But from better material be as you frankly. Napo.
Yes.
What do Kojo Opon Kroma? Omodi and Samira Baumia.
So no mo he.
Na adentness enyo wo hwe no na omo boka una betua.
Thank you.
What relationship has Samira Baumia family got to do with
Napo
and Kojo Ponkuma and normal boka according to abroad ono ko tua sa $4.5 million.
And me chade na see chese Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Ento no ankasa ni fie ni problem won't mean solve ya.
Yes sir. Napo
just obi oya outsider to come and solve your problem for you. Obi oya outsider mo ne ba be solve your problem bia ma. Now, who say Tiena? Was say, can you compare Agyapong po say assassination to do PB?
Yeah.
Asma Okai, a man who said one, the guy is exercising intellectual dishonesty.
Let me tell you. Say na Otibonsu assassin.
Yes.
5 floors.
Yeah.
Omako 10 and I can't so
PB.
And sika no omunya sika onfa. Sika wiya na na so ma wiya.
I make a special prosecutor from Monte. They are tossing you who person who tells them then they are giving a double portion of Otibonsu. Na no mu birigu.
Yeah.
No asaso mo pe ba mi no dia man.
Yeah.
And na kid compare Agyapong ni breade. Or you self-centered or you greedy. And the kid they are catching Otibonsu say, "On casa as ni bi mfama no." Oh me banana.
Yeah.
Or 5 years.
Yeah.
Asemo catch them but then you cry want to say. But then you be catch us so you are exercising intellectual dishonesty. You are fooling people. And then small can it just on yes smart. Then small can a just on yes smart. Someone who can acquire acres of land to do pharmaceutical
company.
Obi o catch us will see ethanol factory. Obi a warrior factory with other areas. Say any parasasa one enso no. That person is greedy to a point to say, as I say, if it is even true, say the assassin Otibonsu so kwa kopiri.
David, me ade a mente ase Kojo Ponkuma na die ne Samira Baumia.
Me
ade ne mpra na na. Me busa, dabi say me busa.
Enko.
Ada Napo ne die ne Samira Baumia. Samira Baumia ko boka gite Napo. Ene according to abronyo.
Yes.
Se Samira Baumia ko boka. Ne kunu Baumia ntimi ntua. Just a Kojo Ponkuma ene Napo ene betua ma no. Na omo die ne Samira Baumia. That's what I want to know.
That's question also will be sir. Now Lasisi, the oil he wants to create a fight between Ken and Otibonsu. And these are two matured people. They are brothers. They are brothers. Oman Nantiache. They know the inside out. Kennedy can go naked in front of Otibonsu. Me there several times you are my friend will my on fake on fire.
Yeah.
Otibonsu my friends I'm not papa net so friends is an enkasa. Shabuti. Open it papa ko dog can say me or dog can say me. You can never ever underestimate the love and the emotions and sentiments or whatever we read dedicate their compare kwa Japan. And abwanya dia na oil a political blackmail. And then oil you want to create a certain kind of division and tension within the Ken camp.
But Frank Bebo, nipa mo se for man in Shenisa, Dr. Baumia. Sa assembly. So no ntimi resolve. Na get na po. Ene kojo pon kroma.
Na asem na
ene wa be kan assembly.
Asem enquachi. Obi a woni na po ayi friend say Mahmoud Bamia ya adwuma. So Bamia afini. What's Mahmoud
Rosemond.
What's Mahmoud Bamia is weak. What's Mahmoud Bamia is weak.
Franco ye hwe
me mama me nua ma.
Meet you.
And video fast and Otibonsu.
Okay.
Me dey me catch us when it comes to politics. If I'm dealing with the issue, I will address you as a politician. I'm dealing with Otibonsu. So Otibonsu say the nyabria on fa bro nyen kokot.
Enquire dey.
I said okay. We are talking about credibility and integrity over here. You cannot just sit down and make any statement and then just go scot free. Next time all kind of level of allegations. Next time all kind, it's a serious matter. See, the minister of Otibonsu he has just wasted court in the time. What I say? We are talking about legal matters. A court of competent jurisdiction and the cross-examination has come out with its verdict. Open say what tia some all can hear. A choice of Otibonsu yet trustworthy. That's what me can see here. Or so a chemist Otibonsu when yenny papa. Otibonsu is a selfish person. The interest not getting home. A lot of Ghanaians bought into it.
Now what was so Otibonsu so nkoja asade be free.
Media be say.
Kojo pon come na po.
Media be say. Do any man come of phone so your phone so. Just not make at all. Do any man me papa no.
Yeah.
Then me catch say Kofiado. So when you are doing so be politician, that's what ambassador your politician. Na say good I will praise you. Na say corner say they say me see adre no. E bia make say no back me papa no. I'm telling him. Say na nya bra he convince me. Say obane me. Say abon nyansem a working. Say nya no kra. Let your law firm or now we are lawyers no take him to court. For compensation and damages. We are talking about credibility and integrity over here. Yes, more can say serious thing.
Say my buy yen no wusu say what for chia kwaja asase ayeni.
Edu abi papa am chabrochi no musu. Da wo ye show na wo ho. Go and see how people were crying. Undia etisa Otibonsu a kire ni kromo ahemfo nya so bia ni nyansa.
I said ahemfo nyansa be ka say what for chia kwaje asase.
Me say a political issue and say what chief tension or tribal issue, don't joke with it. Because ahemfo no omusia na pom ni na pomudi nkomo no in the full glare of the camera. And no more catch on say the reason why me near bre am for boko jeje jahane say ye friend papa bi Otibonsu he is a financier, he is a breadwinner of this particular area. Ne diamond direct to man hwe kan ho asem solve problem now. We are going to make sure so we are going to vote against you. That day kede akompre ko Japan kwani ankokuru. Me boa.
Yeah.
And the trust say na hemfo ni kroma fo na mo kuma no. O kai say mrebi. I saw a video. I chanced on a video. Papa no ko ni krom. Almost will see a sort of diamond before. Would say that I'm on for a kind of chromas. Don't they have a panayomoya? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to such a Dumasia, majority of the people follow the new patriotic party because of this particular. No manner is see, you know. People have to register their displeasure and peeviness and annoyance against the new patriotic party. Hey! And no tia kwaja de can see also.
Hey.
That's it. I'm telling you. Otibonsu. Mama panano. So a kwaja de we dia. Hey, let's see, then I'll go after you. I'm telling you.
Franco, yeah, share honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompare Japan, America, na Papa Kasa. You always have video.
Let them know who started MPP USA. We are not cowards. I will not allow any individual to take MPP as his personal property. It will happen. Whether here or Ghana, no individual can take MPP as his personal property. People died for MPP. People were killed. People lost their property. They lost everything they had. Where were they? Where were they? And today, they have the guts to call people and threaten them. Let them dare and threaten them. It will never happen. We want free and fair elections. Nobody can intimidate anyone. Even when they were in power, they could not intimidate me, and not today. It won't happen. the sake of unity, I have swallowed my pride. I have swallowed my pride for the sake of unity. They shouldn't take me for granted. Exactly. It won't happen. You all have a voice. You speak like men. So if you are here and you are chapter chairman,
Franco, honorable Ken was saying people are moving fine as the personal property.
Me Matthias na asem na abroche for no amohe mo kama menti. Matthias yes ye frɛ abroche for no tete mo say so man to aban fa ma Dr. Mahmoud Bami a
USA chairman. Ya from treto mo
say
omo to aban ma Bami a.
Ma men ka asem kire mo. Ndo mo ka ta so je mo nya mo sere. Mo nya mo sere. O man we mo we papa nka mo akwa na amana ne. O man we ade papa wom. Ina man for year man mo ho tom na boso me ye twam ka $4,000 si ina ye di Ghana ye tu obi ka Ghana for majority $4,000 kama for ka so mutu kwan ade ntia otie buti na ma obi ono te Ghana hatimi fa phone e fra wo ka kira wo say one to ban fa masa di nipa we ya I'm going to have issues with you. Me I've watched Ken critically, whether they like it or not. Open nipa ba kwa if you go to US of A or my party ya kono ye de ye fa can da compare kwa points number 1
na frankly maybe problem is say utie Ken mo o me start no bobo mo no start sa ta na ba omi o hefa
bebre ba make me say Mahmoud Bamia is not an NPP person. Now no say dun ketia kwa de be san be say asem, but to a point I disagree with you say dun ketia. Do you know why? The entire ne nya adwene say ya funu ba akoma obetimi ko NPP obetimi ko NDC e be ma wa say Shabula CC e bia ha bujina point on Japan no for that one I disagree. But here Mahmoud Bamia wasn't an NPP person. He was given a waiver. It is a realistic fact. Tama Ken mo start so mo chichi party no Emma di boy muska e make sure say party yes ka oni ni otu ayi o pombi o mo e de o mo company kwa kwesi awan Mahmoud Bamia de o ya no ko ni school e de no person be three doctor na ni na twin na wo school ni so. Nobody can intimidate anybody la sisi. In terms of this kind of election mo lose wa you guys should not come in terms of your suppress obiayo because
we can't lose this election.
Me say can nankasa ka kire ye say election will be obia. Nobody can suppress the will of the people. Nobody can create a hostile atmosphere. Obi no create an intimidating atmosphere. That's it.
Franco.
Me say this kind of election is the organic election that the NPP you are going for. Obi me no bia foko.
Na Franco, I didn't know so otra brochire. Na ma obi ono Ghana ono kwanya brochire obeba no. Ono fa fonfrɛ eche bia to abako ebe hunahuna. Na uti brochire NPP na to.
Me say bibia ni ho la sisi. Let people say what they want to say. Let them discuss what they want to discuss. Me, I just about come here from this election. Any due diligence, carefulness, any information that you get, whether good or bad, don't joke with it. Let's see this election. The BNU Yasi Wim, I'm with me. Can you convince me that? I want to repeat it for you guys. The reason I make us answer and say, I did about come one in the 2023, and I say they suppress the will of the people. And no crown. When you're 37.1.
Yeah.
Shall we see? When you're 37.1. This time round, you need minister. This time round, you need CEO, you need DC, you need government appointee. I did about what first when say, if you look at Enko former Brahma party, they're also coming on board. Some past executives, new former ministers, they're also coming on. And I just and you see, this is the time. That's it. Me say, and now or never forget. And now or never. And me the BNU Yasi Wim. Mo mutima ba catch him say I any there be anyway that is administer my dear back this elections they are two more in 2023 why bad that year to aba na ni papa kutim kukuska di dwane o hwe obi a hu no yes first cut them and delegates na ni pa 100 Ghana na we are say no I don't want to hear it.
That's the question edu entiatum prenu ya fine ho adwene
I used to say I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear say when the mistake can say excuses be ba see you now we so aka say abano na nke say we dabi the yafunje enemy you guys me no more you start here side ma we na mo ashefe time and na Thursday Friday be am call Ken City ba me be am full plane be am full care ba no you win and this is not the time for you guys to say to be complacent. Let's see be BNU Yasi win. Me say the victory is coming. I see it coming. Send your so foot me show being come. no one garden comes in. It may sound come. When my card also only passport I won't even come. So you have to take a step.
Yeah.
Now the first of at 37.1. This time round, you have to make sure say you have to go all out. Like this me here due diligence, carefulness, mama money now. Baby, as some personal information could be among fan call. Deal with the substantive matter, forget about people, just focus and do the work. Like this.
My background over here with free but say me mama 2001. I was very young then.
Okay.
I think I was 8 then. No corona. Awama. It take 22 years. Me here do Ministry of Education.
Yeah.
Zana me nyeska ko hwe na akoto.
Wow.
Just the tomb, the basic as tomb no.
Sure.
The no baby if you know ekwan wo na baby if you know so awa. So ewa here obatewa.
Ewa.
Aha ndi eh no boko ndi wa pejama no busy. Mo gwam eh me nimi say mo post baby visa. Wa mo be for me gwam
see kwati the Esquire. Campaign mo ye.
Campaign here.
Honorable Kennedy or Hina Japan what to say?
Oh Ken hoye. Apomuden wo ho. Like I said, Jumano na Eden is tedious. Okay. Because you are looking at about 76 constituencies. Over 200,000 delegates. A book council no. I also question to me a day. If you're more. So it's very tedious, it's very stressful. Obeka no edika ye. Bono ahafo Western North NHA or breaking a crack call. US Sokoshia team Libya or NHA Modebe balloting. The idea is like Kwaba, but here is what Kosaba, then the on time one day, no year per call. And the Napa Wachana say, no, what was that? Savannah.
Okay.
No, I had the northern regions and also 5 northern regions, also I had a Nawaba. It's good. One is capital intensive, it's also very stressful in terms of physically and it to drain you because Kasa Juma and they are trying to convince over 200,000 people. Even though won't even convince you piano. But the idea is to sell your message to majority of them. And Yeguso is very well ongoing here. Yeah, we did say rather Bekasa, Yango Pompa next year.
So campaign message, you know, to say looking from I think the last contest was 2023. Yeah, from now till and now I can say campaign message you need to say the same campaign message and now anima is sent, you know. We are following the trend.
Oh, Ken, a campaign message here, Tiawa. Is anchored on no mam you know. The D can say, Obetimaji to me a day, I'm a party.
Okay.
Say, yeah, kind of crash here, ordinarily no. 2028 is not a history of voting pattern. And then I might be able power, Emra power, be a 8 years in a cycle. Ordinarily 2028. And any can say MPP a day, if you have been very honest to ourselves.
Okay, like during the 8-year cycle.
8-year cycle, let's say, kind of history. 1992, I might be about 8 years, no corner.
Okay.
Into 2028, if we are making a case to say, you can't go Japan, now you hear will be a or Sako could draw. I will be to my day, because NDC, even though Mahama will not be there, after 4 years, Omunyemu, Tras, I day, MIA. And here, seminar, say, we need to be a very strong candidate. Obi a party for near the agility, Obi a Ghana for so the agility. You say a kajidia, a independent because somebody has been marketed. Obi say Obi so marketed. But at the end of the day, you can marketing senko for agility. The marketing will then translate into acceptability. Okay. And nipa the agility, and your marketing say visibility. You say baby ano, I see you share the difference between visibility and acceptability. Visibility is a presence. Oh, you but I don't just say yeah, talk. Yeah, na ajiwatum. But marketability just say, but nipa yede ajiwatum. That is the difference between Ken and the other candidates. So he Ken, nipa be brede ejinidi. Oh, you say Ken dey, you say Ken dey, but obi a say Ken dey yede o kan kure. Obi a say o Ken dey akokudru. Obi a say Ken dey o dey adwuma ma no obede obeye. Obi a say Ken dey o hwe the track record nyuma obi bia o kan oyede oyo. So 2028 is about that courage. 2028 is about nipa wako kudro beti maide akwaji tu maide amai. And I'll tell you what Ken will not do in 2028. So Nyanko Papa ne akoto abana Ken candidate in 2028. Say easy ma 72 hours. At no point to Ken Mega to say after 24 hours wajaye day atum. No. he will fight till the end. He will not even go ahead of Yisi. Or he will fight till the end and make sure so be protecting him, not protect also the pieces and also the members of parliament. And also one important thing, a market message, party for no Jia 2 years. We know him to be fighting. You are fighting for them in what area, in what aspect? And in the case of Ken, what Ken is going to do, say, na party for no, and eba, obey no mammy, obe creating numa, opening a home yame pa, and numano, jobs for one more certificate, and also create jobs for non-certificate holders, which is also very crucial. Okay. Because one here, there's a party for buy one, but at the end of the day, buy so we need certificate into the MO. So Ken is going to create 2 kinds of jobs. One for certificate holders, and almost on day, almost on day, any certificate. And I'll me pursue idea on my Facebook or on my Twitter. Okay. One idea is we saw as Adeba. So now you maybe, and in his private life and his private capacity, and why now are they? Oh yeah. And you will say the faith-based organizations, okay. The religious-based organizations. Sorry, mosques. Those community associations and religious associations. Instead, say, who sorry, sorry, Ken, I dream Paul Mom say, or be show much a partner, and they will also be operating businesses. And sorry, yes. And you back me, Chrome said, Domia, say, Domi Presbia, who say, be a show massy, maybe you might be in show factory. Okay. Domi Hona say, or look to me, recruit 20, and that Domi SD, no one say, a show massy, it be almost so more. The logistics and the resources, so be a place before some more Sasa Kakra, or more office be Kakra, and to be a farmer who's be a wash easier for it, no more to be a almost yet way plantation, we Roman for now a banner partner, no more say, assuming with that meeting, say Dominquano, yeah, sorry, Marco 20. I'm talking about the denominations. No, be at me recruit 20 of or no 100 church members, as a 20 times 400. Dominquano created 400 jobs. And that is a vision Ken is coming with. If you ask me, then I can't be here. I'll tell you in 3 very statements or phrases. Ken is going to create jobs. Ken is going to create jobs, and Ken is going to create jobs. And one thing over. Okay. And you go share delegates now. Now say or moving from this phase to the national phase. Yes. Jobs now no catch delegates. Yes. And also obey to me some party for. What's that number? Ordinarily 2028. If you are talking about the natural order of things, it's not for MPP. Okay. NDC will want to break. We also want to even break the 4 and repeat the usual 8-year pattern. Okay. I mean, chances are that a Julius and I say a CEDU. But as my Kenyan say, one more bar or more banner, they will not want to leave power. What I say, after 4 years, and who he will be on your or could do for. Okay. Who he will be in a near day, I will be to me no my day. After so say, oh, within a space of 4 years, my bad year. But it's not John Mahama who is going again. Is a new candidate in Oyede, Oba, and 2 new faces in India, and not there or no Agyapong Betrayade, Amobi. So he's also going to win power because we say, just there, Kenya. Say, if you don't have power, I say, obviously candidates, obviously, or rich ideas, or superior ideas, obviously, or ideas and pragmatism. If you don't have power, say ideas in your influence will be on your day, and also because ideas never can ever until day. So, can better G2 Media Ma NPP going to the 2028 elections when Amanfo say even 2024 election a constituency or JMO Edema NPP candidate went me win. I think that one you say my for any and say okay. Say the popularity of a candidate matters in every election. We share Ascent Central first we can ascend off the account. Yeah. We on back sema 96 na Kenya day if I get the facts or the figures the year right and this is no yet or buy. Proud to that no we need it no. Okay. Or buy you na party for no and Ghana for no ne or no constituency for say a 12 by the MR. Okoya say 24 years. Then he stepped out. Or step out no and a party near day a Lucy. It should signal you wanting that sometimes no and yet party for day a 12 by day amano. But a certain individual the influence in terms of our constituency and a was so a same party no or na party for no and NASA Ghana for and NASA constituency for her so I give you one example. In the case of Akufo-Addo, okay, the bra, Akufo-Addo, now why the highest office I know occupy a minister
Minister of Foreign Affairs.
of Foreign Affairs and the Attorney General, right? No one vice president for the past 8 years. And also a vice presidential candidate for 8 years. 16 years within the space, and he was not really at the helms of affairs, controlling things. In terms of visibility, yes, he was there, but now on you be a who do be a bit immediate, a benchmark and a judge. Yes, so Akufo-Addo's popularity in the history of MPP, we need the first round of election. Okay, 2008. Yeah. He won with over 100,000 votes difference. Actually, and the court time, round of a went to mania, he needed some 0.24%, and no anchor ya a coordinator. So okay, so when Akufo-Addo win in 2016, or perform the 4 years in 2020. Na nipa Ghana for we say oh MPP there o ma anya ade but the Ghana for kan almost who Akufo-Addo ya ade but the Nkrofo na anya dey amo no. Okay. And people then started saying say 4 more for Nana. I don't know man can say 4 more for MPP because Nanado's popularity was so high then. Even after 4 years, oh yes, Nanado buy or about take Galam say yes, Nanado buy banks who yes, so Ghanaian says so Nanado there or you had an appointees in anya day amo. So it also gives you an idea and a clue say Nanado's popularity then in 2020 na sade a coalition. So to the sense that me this year, to the sense that Nanado crowd in 2020 about to acquire sa to enquire. Ni vote no esa course so okay no 2016 we have 5.8 million. Okay. But then he moved to 6.7 million in that very short space of 4 years, So the point I want to say is the popularity of a candidate matter. Yeah. The people were voting for Kennedy Agyapong, they were not voting for the party. When Ken left, the people felt say, well. Now they back also for dreamers on say a lot of them crown Kotoama a presidential candidate. No. One Kotoama presidential candidate when you home was I Atuama pieces because election concurrent. Yeah. Interestingly, in the public 345,000 plus, ballot center ho. One more pieces and still voted for voted against our presidential candidate. So when people say oh, I don't know Ken Ntimanya saying sita, it's a very simplistic logic that one Ken's popularity was what was sustaining a central city. O free mono, nkofo feel so mun o party ne hwe. Secondly, the presidential candidate ne koye no or underperforming. Nkofo we be kwa nkoto ama no mpo no ho ato ama ye pieces no.
So Akwasi, when you check leadership, it should always be evolved around Kwesi Kwarteng. So say Kwesi Kwarteng ni ho dia nothing moves. Yes. And then take the leadership style of Honorable Kennedy or any Agyapong. If Sequoia's only ni ho dia a central MPP, quote unquote, is dead.
No, but you see, you also have to look at it from the dynamics. Okay. Senkofo Pewasema. Okay. Again, Akufo-Addo in 2016, we have 5.8 million. Yeah. 2020, we have 6.7 million. When Akufo-Addo left the scene, and then Akufo-Addo anyama, then one MPP in terms of so board of Tabamiam winning election. Yes, so we had 4.16 million. So which means the people, the party no, Akufo-Addo and Taban or the other day, or DSC no the other day, move. It didn't mean Akufo-Addo am working anya but also means say nipa na bi na ba no party for nya day enye nya day entum enti nipa for instance be a parliamentary no party for the president and there no I say this is not the Kennedy Agyapong person, this is not Kennedy Agyapong no. The people felt that they were not obliged to vote for him, so it's not really about say uni hwa obi ntimi nya day enyo, but it has more to do with free hono. What is the vacuum? Okay, what I say and no say ma obi argue about say the Ken's popularity and the Ken's personality enya dey it's the same thing. Akufo-Addo 6.7 million. Okay. Akufo-Addo leaves the scene in just a couple of months, not even months, because it was still December 2024. Yeah. And our votes then reduced by 33% in the whole country. And even the southern regions, typically you realize that most of them are account regions, MPP aligned. Yes, MPP aligned. Or also stay by 31%. Despite the fact that we had even a candidate from the north, also stay by 16%. What are we talking about? Can you blame Akufo-Addo for that? You cannot. Because his face was not on the ballot. Oh, party no one why they are here. You could you took with party here in 4 years time, party the say here. What I say? So the candidate matters. Nobody can convince me say the candidate does not matter. If you talk about DDEP, you cannot separate candidate in the coalitions from DDEP. If you talk about dollar, maybe another dollar, you found 1:4, 4 to 17. You cannot say the candidate was not part. What I say, Sabra Napko Nanko Fools will be 2 years and you cannot tell me say the candidate was not part. But on Caho, assuming without admitting so on Caho, but at the Bonnie Bia and at the Bonnie DB on Caho, but the Papa Bia by the end is our candidate in the year was in the government. It doesn't work that way. So I may person what I say candidates also yeah they a Caho. Ain't for Bia and day and two candidates in the year they acquire also. But say as an analogy in the year there, why will you blame Akufo-Addo for Bawumia's loss? Why will you blame Kennedy Agyapong for Obia on the contest election for the loss? It doesn't work that way. Let people be responsible for their actions and inactions.
Okay, this is all share Venezuela. That's NPP presidential vote history from 1992 to 2024. I see 2 points. Okay, let me try and read from
so
here. Yeah.
First time, no. My member will teach him.
Okay.
In 92, no.
Okay.
So I'm saying MPP, you say Emma Dr. Bawumia the entraso. But the way my chief for at in MPP, you have in the history of MPP, no. Obi a man akwanya mana twice biano or demonstrate say obetimi e the votes na day akwanimu.
Okay.
So the whole idea about second chance no is contingent on performance.
Okay.
Why nya dia intimi fa nya day enkobio.
Okay.
And do you adubu here? Adubu here the first time graph no unya 1.2 million. Now the one says abe na adubu here kra na Rollins no mo na ye transition from military era to constitutional rule. This habre about to to home and say pick ballot box so no money had those 92 then. Yes, to Dubai 1.2 million. When said Dubai difference on Rollins was 1.1 million. I Dubai here no far the party buy no. On Rollins 1.2 million. Rollins between 1.1 million votes. Still better than what Dr. Bawumia lost on. Ono Yamana Nkobio. Party for honest work went to day. And then 96 they brought Kofo. Kofo by or the vote share no 1.2 to 2.8 million, almost more than doubling it. Okay. And to me, Kofo him can say, even though have a vote to not call a name, you are a day, Ephraim. What I say, because he demonstrated the track record, say, waiting me to be a day. Then Akufo the first time. Akufo the first time when you have 4.5 million. Okay, no crowd didn't make we need in the first round. Okay. I caught time how day and then.
So then share graph I mean say but my graph ni so it means say Akufo-Addo maintaining Kufo voter original. That's 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah, 4.5.
Okay.
But you see, the difference is that even though maintaining Kufo vote original, if you want to compare the difference between Akufo-Addo and candidate Mills, then Akufo-Addo even beat candidate Mills by 100,000 votes.
Okay.
So he actually won the first round. And Akufo-Addo called this 6.7 jar Dr. Bawumia. Now Dr. Bawumia takes 6.7 also by 33%.
Okay.
And do you trajectory up, 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 then maintain up, 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 down. You don't say the end also. And you go for so Dr. Bawumia, if you free her, if you so a Northen or a Cremonintia, nobody saying that. Nobody saying that. Nano Chairman suppose I'm so penny. Dr. Bawumia buy a trouble man. Not come for a party, but say a trouble by the Emano. Nobody is playing religious politics. We are not saying say Dr. Bawumia because of a religion. Far from that. We are saying say normal, if you check the data, one performer, and based on that non-performance, yeah, the could be what because it took him a hammer 8 years and what they difference of 1.1 million votes with candidate Akufo-Addo in 2016. Yeah. And to what they 1.7, we are looking at about 13.6 to 14 years. One and two all things been equal. That is why we need a fresh face. That is why we need a new face. In the spirit of revival, me quite sorry Presby. Presby, I'm sorry, I could that if it be in Kenya, esom. Ebu etimi fa prophet bi no abasho ne abede abeyasho onu so bitimi konongo na akofa konongo sofo no one do me fa abede abeyasho ene bibia se bia do me sofo ro nya hade no do me sofo ne yade but there comes a time I'm pretty focused in show church to my yade ehia after 16 years of being in the helms and leadership of the party as a vice presidential candidate and also vice president of the party papa no wa yebi and 100% wa yebi. But baby a party need them. See, to me, Padia, here will be a party for the other, Ejinidi. Here will be a Casa party for the other 80. The party for them, Fananco, that 2020, intimidate and winning election. Okay, so consequently, Casaba for a day, ma, or Kennedy or Hine Agyapong in Chinkomo and Anopay about the chances of Kennedy or Hine Agyapong. Abra MPP for Elko or Mabato also in 2026 January. Was it good summer for a cassette? Yes, MPP lose the 2024 election way back in 2022. I was one of the casa.
What is that party for them penny for be a cassette? Party that's more losey. mo losing abanokra way back in 2022.
Yes.
When things got out of hand.
Yes.
What it be said? Oh, so now can it mean blaming the pabako?
Yes.
And it mean you need to very the pabako. So collectively, do you think it's enough part in this module for 2024?
Yes, you see, Mamenka Samanjo, let's do it this way.
Okay.
In 2024 election,
yeah.
Assuming it was not Mahama and any other candidate bar for India, come home by Chiromogakra.
Okay.
And assuming it was also not Dr. Baumia, and let's say somebody like Chief Alan, and the Koya Kadanames was also changed. At the national level, no, you cannot be simplistic about your analysis and say it's a candidate in the encounter. But to be fair, ultimately candidate, ultimately any candidate here, so. But for instance, if it will be a on one campaign, it will be about not the votes by the Ebeba or the Zongo votes by the Ebeba. No few or no more crying the Antoamano. How do you reconcile the two? Share Ubia party for about 345,000 of them. Ekotuaba, normal to my parliamentary candidate, but voted against the presidential candidate. How do you say a party? No? They are essentially say one more MP presidential candidate. You buy a quarter out of 276 constituencies, 199 of them are to TIA, your presidential candidate.
Okay.
Your 7 regions were when we need one constituency. How do you say that is the party? 7 regions, not even a single constituency. How do you say is the party?
Okay.
What I say, so yes, the party will take its responsibility, but the ultimate responsibility, especially over party for one more pieces, one more presidential candidate, and in the history of Ghana politics, this is the only first time pieces outperform in terms of the total vote share, the nominal values. This is the only first time since 1992 parliamentary candidates has outperformed the presidential candidate. And clearly, they didn't like the presidential candidate.
Mama said, I'm going to say, and my bet was good to share on a Dome TV. Yeah, by see. Baby, na make us said, I saw the Kwasikwate and a walk with your and Commodia for NPP primary year basso. January 2026. When our quick messages here, we say, Akwasi, good morning. Please tell my brother Akwasi Kwate that he should stop this. Why letting Kennedy use his popularity to campaign to retain a seat for the MPP in his constituency? You are making your preferred candidate look unblemished. Your loss should be collective responsibility. Isaac Mensah, anyway, a buyer. Now, another one, so here, or say, someone said the MPP lost the 2024 election. Ken Agyapong said MPP lost the election in 2024 in 2022. Was Baumia the flag bearer? NPP are thieves and stolen government lands. I will join the NDC to arrest them. The MPP has already lost power. You are going out of power. Did all this not affect the MPP in 2024? Kwesi, ask my brother, Kwesi Kwate. We should be fair in our campaign. Okay. This one too says, Kennedy Agyapong is the only man who can rescue the MPP in this dire moment. Dr. Baumia has done his best, but unfortunately, Ghanaians have rejected him outright. He shouldn't dare try again. Was he? Honorable Kennedy Agyapong.
Yeah.
Ghana for Penno as president. Ghana for Penno.
Yes.
Dear research na moya most Ghana for Kennedy or Agyapong as president.
I say, you need to step out and talk to Ghanaians.
Okay.
For instance, Oko Trotroma, a day na Ghana for the Eka. Almost Kennedy, the Okano Crest, some of the nearby day, Yabeto. Okwa Soria, a day na Soria America. MPP for one fake Maya day, Yanto. A mere muano, or the Kukumase, maybe a boy is Tompa boy, then no mocha. Trotro for then no mocha. So one of the even tests in a research is also observation.
Okay.
Or observe one hour shot, a day na do one Eka. And what makes Ken unique is say, the confidence and the trust people places in him. So maybe I don't know. It's not really about Obi or say suit na and the Solomon when started TITTS no na akwara wo ne afa na boyebo na camera ba na yatwa na oh humble meanwhile the person may not necessarily be humble who's a krum ha misconstrue weakness with humility and you will be at the can say somebody who is so passionate about getting job done almost kind of a temperamental. What I say, we are not presenting Ken because he's a spotless candidate, no, or any part or on the strengths or on the shortcomings. But I'm saying, say, the basic character traits are a ibu of mine. Say, akukudro, discipline, patriotism, honesty. It has more to do with discipline. Okay. Maybe I'm say, hey, Papa back home say, I'm a coffee boy. Also, here 10 billion. Minister for Lands and National. Also, here $10 billion. We don't need $10 billion. It has all to do with the enforcement issue. Is that the political will? And you'll be on the presidency better on the line. It can't beat me a fight. The issue. Non the party for kind of party for us. On one party for is able to dare his party people and challenge them. It's not the more reason here. Name a we baby na MPP who nya kono for. If you want for so better about them MPP. Then more second a support no akasa the party using quote unquote some unprintable words against the party. I'm sure say he was a member of parliament. I'm sure say on their ticket. I'm sure say Ken me no a Wednesday. Insia Ken what the me the fence to me nua ba me na wonya nchen me po asem ba me o Ken na me di kaka. You are not saying he's a spotless candidate. Candidate we mo character traits obi a wo ne de. Okay. Say Dr. Bawumia people think so humble. Okay. But then go for say untimi en very up decision. So if he's so weak. If he's so weak. Okay. And it depends on how you see the ehono. In the case of Ken, as well Ken a Canadian Ken the party for the atom. Asem what is the contest? The contest here obi oye so passionate about getting results. Now didn't see kaya party na fiti timer ya take party no. Na fi wo hwe na party here the essay. Assuming with that admitting say Ken and some catch a party no. 2 years ago even prior to the election. Okay. Say party ni fire. And can you be a day? And no. Also, move party for a form for no. Those are the people you should take care of. So, how can Agyapong bring discipline to MPP when he himself, some time ago, Ejina Montiaka party most in Canada? Okay. What's the move party for? Move party for Roma, and this is also a question in Gracia. But mind you, sir, as Moka second the party for a time. Yeah. I remember one instant. My main customer me do na penny to me for. I don't have his permission. MP Bako to put his name out there. No, what I say? Ken defend or defend the party, and then will be a day. A issue against him. And you can see Okasa. Yeah, na Wamanaya Boko day kakra. Okay. Because o boss no. Nipa come on more. Maybe in a bon muse or candy on tremendous for candy party say on and no be issue against him. A day, yes, I can see MP for him for. What is awesome? Yeah. 8 minutes tape. I know no could try bear 1 minute 30 seconds. But if you listen to the full taper, this was the contest. President Akufo-Addo, open friend Gabi. Me nipa nan me kwatron ho asem be die tuo. Yeah. And ese osafo ma for na party mpanifo kakra no mo sia party for e wo Koforo Gabi fi. No mudi nkomo e ka party ho asem. Them say owre friend osafo ma for no. According to the records no o make comments bia na edentawantawa kakra ba on superiority complexes between Agyapong and Asantefo no. So then somebody picked the phone and on record on some no more day or more can party new. We know they come my pro NDC station Accra FM so more. Na or minim die then pakoere or pay. Then there is a feud between Mensia and the Achems. Quickly Akufo had to intervene by going to Mensia. Na Amania say Obiano, one more no interest him say that was not the contest. So when I would see a party and you see the party say now can be no muntia. If you are question because oh nipa dia we nyansanya anymore. But Ken as bold and courageous as he back to said no. Let's look into the person's face. Nipa no ye no then kan nipa ko say ade a wo ye no jimisem. So it is not a case to say he was the DMP before nyade atem, but always contest is very important. Say the contest are one more MPP for HCIA or multi record or at the command station pro NDC station. Some cotton tape no, some ye do. That almost brought a feud between the Asantes and the Achems and no from say Nkwasiafo. But no. 8 minutes video, na for 1 minute 30 seconds. It's okay there, Omunipa. As of us, and then we say, we also a second with disease as of us at them. And I'm saying, why no, did it at them? What did you so far? Was it dead? Me a praise be, only the praise be there as of what them. Yes, Christo, about 2,000 years ago, Ora, I saw them who no musin tonto, and then Yamia sorry fee, and no mind. What did he do? He rebuked them. And the Ken only exemplified what Christ did 2,000 years ago. As of Obia no come, Masem. Say, be near Fanko for near Jinko for Japadi, near Jinko for Cass. And the charlatans hide under the umbrella of God. Then there was a Ken, a copper president, I didn't know. He has to go and apologize to them. You rather weaken him. Tinano, if you did back, also come and say, let Ken be Ken. Let Ken be Ken, so say, be blue and one and Yami and Mianka, no, or nipa. And they cross some have bafom, Casano, and remember why I say, you know, Boko, because you also have to understand the culture of their people. Ghana is naturally a conservative. And yet, we be any team kind of said you see a canon. But may critique a certain template that may weaken your leaders. You're humble, humility. Ghanaians are more interested in Nipa what track record so big critique jobs are more than who they think is humble or not humble. Ghanaians are more interested in that. Humility, road safety regulations, intimate enforcement, sanitation laws, intimate enforcement. We are not able to create jobs. Decent living. Go check it, WA World Bank or more report. I say in about 10 years' time, about 1.2 billion job seekers. Out of that 1.2 billion job seekers, only 800 million, only 400 million of those jobs will exist. 800 million of them in New York. Oba Ghana is unemployment rate 14%. One more year, the same World Bank will tell you, say, 80% actually less than 3,000 cities. 3,000 Ghanaians was through. Now, when they try mobile, if you are with them, after we saw car, after we saw year there. Now, say you over years so bonsa, which are tight so you how do you live in your own country? The Ghanaian dream of be able to live in. How do you live such a decent life in Wao? And the memoir we are apply school Canada. One more school, I'm just a moko, or Quano or Tony Mamma Sana baby, or Quata Canada, or Quano Chuba. Now, this year, I hope one Kofoede, in our own country. And then the Ghana Statistical Service will then tell you, say, 20% of Ghanaians are just terribly poor. Near TIM. And the baby I do it's not been about yes will be a gentle, yes, more gentle, hey you're more calm, you're more humble. Which problems has he been able to solve? The baby I do we need somebody like Ken. We are not saying let Ken be Ken for the excesses, no we nipa, but we are saying that let Ken be Ken to be who he is in terms of the patriotism, in terms of the honesty, in terms of the discipline, in terms of nakukodro, no find day, emu omayano. One, ojitumi, two, create jobs. And the indiscipline of my own and your Juma Okana administration. So no, it won't work. That one can assure you won't work.
Obviously, Agyapong, F1 pigment being cancer.
I'm sorry,
or F1 pigment being cancer.
Now, say if you in recent times, for the past 4 years, I say now 3-4 years or year, we need a new sort of at least from 2022 to 2023, but there is no person that has been vilified more than Ken. Look at how Bronya is treating him. That when I take party penny, you can have some say, let's call the guy to order. Consistently, minimum craft is generally based in there. Every day, what did he ban at him? To the extent that he has a show, TV, our running party people follow. As to how he built it, nobody knows. In then I catch on, people will say, who lead be a so or a humble, a super bia, or say Obiachi, not Yaki cancer.
Many so person cancer, Dr. Bobiasha Bronyach.
I don't think say Sanam Pesemeka. Then Pesemeka on say there are sometimes on Obi Yadiana directly. People feel say you are the ultimate beneficiary. As also a mark of leadership. You also come out and call the person.
Who is the ultimate beneficiary for Niabronya?
I will tell you who is not. Ken is not. I will tell you who is not. Ken is not the ultimate beneficiary of that.
So who is the ultimate beneficiary?
No, I will tell you who is not. But as for who is there, I leave it to the jury out there. Say they are Bronya or Yamahoy. What I say, and the whole
because Honorable Kenya Bronya was special issue, beyond normal politics.
Special day or Pidano or Buano or Manakwenya Baby. If he didn't free so a better tour by Yahuma, Ama by Yaramakes. Special day. I said, Ben Intiminka. And then a young man, a chairman, gets up, opens up a TV station. Maybe on your secretary will be him. And then every Sunday, Bia has to attack a leading member of the party. Nobody cares.
Can I report it?
Oh, I don't think it's about. We are focused on our campaign. That's what I would say. We are focused on our campaign. Okay. A lot of that time, sometimes give time some time. Now, Umia, if there is any other test approved to be most consistent and most reliable, it's a test of time. Now the area so be the atemo, so near Temo. Ken is focused on his campaign.
You listen, the prophecies not somehow on your favor. Prophecies are a Pia Bonteno. Muna share Prophet Bernard Chi with some of the prophecies now ever a yet to your favor. Sometimes he defends the prophecy to the core, looking at himself as a personal interest be in Kenya upon becoming president.
I elected not to respond to him because if you okay. Now, sometimes you also don't let politics cloud your wisdom. Normally, I say Besepani kunya de hahabai. Benifosi tasene banyansa fum. But the point is say, Bernard. So ye asemo can say no kre, say no kre. 31st say ebeba. And ebeba no say yesu maya no bi anya de enwi. Ni nyina na ewu ti ebehu. Ti banchenya enye ja na be de ebechere. What I say, you see, we are not banking our hopes on prophecies. Okay. Prophecies are 3 key characteristics. It can come to pass, it can delay, and it can fail. We a student of Bible's jurisprudence. You realize that even prophecies can fail. Okay. We are not banking our hopes on prophecies.
Honorable, can we share Prophet Bernard?
Yes, we share.
After saying of man.
Yes. We share. I think it's a birthday in a man of friend or Chiano. Okay. Yeah, it's the team who made that decision. Okay. You know, Ken is not really a prophetic person. Or Methodist. And all the Methodists are the Protestants. Yeah, I see this, I saw this, I heard. Because Munipano, yes, too much.
Or the prophecies needy.
I would say, yes, to some extent. Because you see, as a Christian, the Bible says that believe in my words and believe in my prophets. What I say. Until you can't be a Christian, only prophecy in the end. The only prophecies coming from fake prophets. What I say. And if there is anything like genuine, there is also fake. Sure. Yeah, or white or black. Other than that, there wouldn't be any mention point. It will be an abrabo and then an amount to and fatal be kind of manipulations. That's why he doesn't believe in them. But I mean,
Prophet Bernard's spiritual assignment be to do on your behalf?
No, we've met him at our level. Say it was public. Make sure I'm in mood. Okay. Anna, the birthday so no Ken. Yeah, my Ken is their friend. I mean, you know, Ken Star. Ken is as of same. Okay. By any friend, say on we share Bernard birthday. No, I mean, no. So on so nipa. Sometimes you also have to use the human interface. Okay. And of course, it's not only Bernard. And now also Pambabeka, Beneza. We've even at our level, the team's level, we meet men of God. But the point is that we are not banking all our hopes on prophecies. We are not banking all our hopes on prophecies. We are going to work. Yene form of one kasa ebu kwaso ahobrase kwaso kasa de kwaso kasa tren kwaso ye momo hu ade konti de ken ba ye de ebebo aye
nyame pamu se ken na we ni obemu show down na
but Ken has the record say when we ni about Dr. Baumia. Maybe the reverse should rather be say Dr. Baumia we ni and experience the shock in 31st obeye day because Ohekena he has that track record. Okay. So lose 2023 no. The following day he was on Baumia's campaign. Okay. But I am very confident he won't lose. He'll win and we'll reclaim the party.
Because me that's because you got to take for the man. What can they do in Agyapong? Pedi back up pray. Mampere dibre ewo NPP amanyoko. Mini the akwesi is Yakupon yard watch now so another day of it. Because na share Adom TV. This is Big Dream Macron.